What up, y'all? What's going on? Big Crackalack, what's up, my boy?
Oh shit, man. Hey, rainy ass day in Cleveland, man. Rainy ass day.
Yeah, same thing out here, kid. It's the same thing out here, bro. We rain. It was raining all day, for real, for real.
Yeah,
Like it was fucking thunderstorming in this bitch.
but it was cool. Like I had a little off day, so it gave me some time to do some shit around the house. You know what I mean?
But that's what's up. Everybody need an off day every once in a while. But yeah, back to the business, my boy. What up, y'all? Welcome to Certified Pressure Podcast. It's your boy Gator with your boy
CDK and
CDK, aka Crack Dizzle.
and like you said, this ain't no debate show, man. It's just us giving you opinions in a world where don't nobody got opinions. So I mean, I think Gator he do what he do when it comes to being opinionated. And if you know me, I'm very opinionated myself.
Yeah, what is the world without opinions, bro? What would it be without opinions?
Bro, I think we in that world right now with social media and the way this shit going on. That's why, like, I appreciate everybody that tune in. Like, know what I mean? If you like and subscribe, we appreciate it. Know what I mean? So, hey, look, we just try to open up the think box or help you open up your brain a little bit when it comes to certain topics.
No, facts, for real, for real. Well, been a lot of stuff going on since last time we had a couple days ago. This is the last time we had a show, but
Oh yeah,
nah, go ahead.
no, I mean, you know, one of our executive producers, he from LA. So should we go straight there? Should we go straight
It's out,
there?
it's out to the West Coast now. It's going down on the West Coast. Boy, that those LA riots is crazy. You been paying attention to
Hey, LA never played when it came to riots. That's all I'm saying.
that?
LA never played. If you go to the LA riots, if you go to the Rodney King shit, they never played when it came to riots. And I'm just happy I got to see a lot of that in my lifetime. Like,
Nah, facts,
don't
facts.
nobody. Some rapper in LA should make a song about riots. I'm just saying that right now. Like you probably gonna get a lot of publicity about it. Like just go ahead and make the
Nah,
song
facts.
about it.
So for let's fill everybody in real quick. So for all those who don't know, in the last like week, there's been maybe 3 days to a week. There's been immigration riots going on in LA, and Trump has basically sent 2,000 National Guard members down to LA to stop like the violence and the protests. Because I guess it was getting real violent down there. So I've been hearing a lot of stuff
Mhm.
about it. You feel me? So it's been all over the news. It's been on social media. I've seen police cars get destroyed. People on like the 110 freeway throwing rocks off the freeway by Alameda, destroying all the cop cruisers, setting them on fire, setting regular cars on fire. It's been pretty much wild down there in LA. But one thing I want to say before I let you have it, give you your opinion about what's going on, because I know you probably got something to say about Trump in there. But I watched a video earlier, right, and I think I posted some of it. Um, Basically, it's Mexican immigrants, illegal immigrations, right, people, right, that are rioting. But the whole time they're rioting about not being allowed to or getting kicked out of the United States of America, they're displaying Mexican flags, right? it's like
Mhm.
it's like you're supporting Mexico, but you're trying to illegally immigrate to America. So what is the point here? Like, if you're so proud of Mexico, why don't you? Why are you mad about getting forced to go back to Mexico? Go ahead, though.
Okay. When you say what is the point, right? And like
Right.
I always ask people this when people say when we get into race conversations about anything, and people, Caucasian people, they mainly say, "Why don't you go back to Africa?" And I say, like a kid, nigga, I didn't ask to be here. So like when it comes to like the foundation of America, and it's kind of like a reason why I dropped out of school and I don't fuck with history. It's because like it's true what a lot of black people tell you, nigga. Our history, you're not about to find it in no education system. Like you got to kind of think outside of the box. They go teach you the same shit. Like the curriculum does not apply to black people. And like I just watched a video about Khalees, Nas' ex-wife, teaching her kids about when her kids is being homeschooled. Not only are they being homeschooled, they're being taught by AI. So that's kind of like uncanny. Like that's like new education.
So
But
you think
like,
she's doing the wrong thing?
no, I don't think she's doing the wrong thing. I think she's doing the right thing. Like I'm just saying, like when it comes to like just the foundation of America, y'all left England because y'all didn't agree with the government and y'all tried to establish a government here that worked for everybody. But when my people came here, the shit did not work for everybody. We was not even considered a man. So
But
like
that, the,
the
all right, go ahead.
foundational pieces, the bricklayer, the foundational pieces of America, like y'all left England for a reason.
Right,
You know what I
right, right.
mean? Like think about why y'all left England. And then now you are saying like certain people don't belong here. You need all this type of think about the American dream, what it's
Right,
supposed to be.
right.
Think about the foundational pieces, the bricklayers. We don't even gotta go to 2025. Like me getting back into music and like say if you used to get back into basketball, my nigga,
What up,
you would go
Steve?
foundation. You would go foundational, right? You're not about to be like, hey, I'm about to try to do the shit the nigga doing 2025. This shit ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Right, hell no.
You know what I
No.
mean? So
Well,
like
2025. I don't know. I think personally, I think basketball has evolved. Personally,
it has, but you see what I'm saying? Like foundation, but foundational will get you drafted to the league though. If you think you
uh,
Steph Curry, if you think you Steph Curry, you're not about to be. Nigga, you gotta have some type of foundational pieces, either being very good at defense, being very good at rebounding, being having
oh,
IQ, court
okay. See, I
vision.
thought I was taking it. I was taking it like you were saying like basically like a Tim Duncan type player. What you mean is
You
like
know, but
basically like you need to have to be financially structured. Yeah.
but like
Okay. So
that's why the NBA is off right now because the foundation of the NBA is to score a basket in the mid range with the 3 point shot with analytics. With them bringing in just everybody shoot threes, it fucks up the game because the
right.
mid range is nigga. That's Jordan, that's Kobe, that's Chris Paul, nigga. All the superstars, nigga, shoot the mid range. My bad. I don't know why my shit keep going out. My bad. But but
No, I can hear you.
yeah,
We can
no.
hear you. We can hear you.
No, the screen went black on me. I gotta change
Oh,
my
okay.
timing, but no, it's just the foundational. It's the foundational pieces of America. What I think we forget, and it's just like what it turns me off about America. Like it's why did you guys establish the Declaration of Independence? Why did you guys leave England and have a motherfucking Boston Tea Party? We are so far from that.
Okay. Let
And
me rebuttal. Let me rebuttal to that.
go ahead, go ahead.
So with a lot of your points, as far as that goes, I do agree with. There were foundational pieces of America. One side note I like to mention, because you said when our people came over here. Well, you know me, I'm an alternative history believer. I believe that
Mm-hmm.
there are already our people here, right, in America
Of course,
prior to any
of
slave
course.
trade. But also, as far as like, to me, the problem, because I'm more so aligned with between two choices we are given as far as Democratic and Republic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I I more so agree with the Republican side of the situation, but those are just those two choices. Normally, I don't agree with neither one of them. You feel me? But with the choices we're given, so what they're saying is at the end of the day that it's the illegal immigration that they don't appreciate, that they don't necessarily agree with. It's you're not going through the right sources, you're not going through the right avenues to get here, right? So, what the Trump idealistic opinion is that a lot of criminals are coming over under illegal immigration.
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Um, that's interesting because Trump are bringing the white people from Africa back over.
So to your point is you're saying that they're criminals too?
I'm not saying they're criminals, but I'm saying that Trump, the people that he letting into the country are white people from Africa. Like y'all need to get up out of there. And it's just an interesting situation to me. Like the
Okay, so
people that he,
You see Chief Mchada?
you said what's up?
You see Chief Mchada on YouTube?
No,
He said that let's be clear, brother, not everyone involved in the riots is an immigrant or undocumented. Which is
yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're not. You feel me?
I
I'm pretty
know.
sure
Like,
some citizens too that are involved in those riots.
hey, the game came up and said he riding. He like shit. What's up? We with it, and I feel him.
But
Like I said, like
so
LA never
as
played when it
far
came to
as
right.
no fact, and you got to understand something about like the southwestern side of the United States of America. For the most part,
Yeah,
the southwestern side of the United States of America is nothing but Mexicans, bro.
nigga, I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan, so like I'm riding with it
So you
too.
know it. Yeah, facts. And then the crazy part about it, see, this is where I don't always agree with Trump on. I do agree with illegal immigration, but we've had illegal immigration talks for the last fucking 10 presidencies. You feel me? Trump is one of the
Yeah.
ones that are taking steps about it. You feel me? Which is everybody considered racist and this, that, and third. A lot of people don't understand that we've been having this illegal immigration talks and about how deporting people for the last fucking 20 years. Excuse my language. But at the end of the day, it's just like there's so much
Yeah.
a magnifying glass put on Trump. And I don't agree with him because I do believe that at the end of the day, first of all, before America was really made into America, like back before the Revolutionary War and all that stuff, those areas were
Yeah.
highly dominated by Mexican people, Native Americans, Mexican people. What do you mean that's what they consider their homelands? Damn near.
So that's why I said foundational pieces, like foundational pieces in America. I don't agree with because we so far from that. Like we supposed to be the home of the land of the free and the brave, and ain't shit free, and ain't nobody brave.
We ain't the land of the free to blame no more. We are the land of the capitalistic environment, bro. You know that.
Like what
I
are we
know
doing?
that. You said what?
What are we doing? I said, what are we
We're
doing?
being dominated by capitalistic environments. That's what we're doing.
It's the rich get richer, the poor get poor. Like it hasn't changed for some time. Like
Updated one is
the,
like the rich get richer and the poor stay poor.
so that kind of bring me to my. I mean, do you want to go back there? Because like we can go to the next one. And my next question
Oh
is,
no. I mean, as far as the riots go, I'm like 50-50 with them. You feel me? Just to wrap it up real
yeah,
quick. Like
yeah.
I like my boy Steve, he in the chat, he thinks that the riots aren't happening. He thinks it's fake news. But I don't think it's fake news.
Oh
I
no,
think it's
that's
actually
all right.
happening. A lot of people are doing that shit for real from what I've saw. But at the end of the day, I think that I'm 50-50 with it. I'm more so on the verge of like the people are right for rioting, but then again, illegal immigration is a problem to American economics. You feel me?
Is it
So
though?
it's 50-50.
Is
You said what?
I said, is it though? Like a lot of the jobs that I see, like it helps Americans when they go to Home Depot and they get cheap labor.
Yeah, okay. So coming from that type of environment, I'm gonna tell you a reason why I say that though. Steve says it's called crisis actors. I'm gonna tell you why I say that though. When I had my business and I was doing my business, at several different times you can get undercut by trying to support your family in charging regular prices. You feel me? But you can get undercut by people that's willing to do it for 10 less times the amount that you were willing to do it for. Right? So that takes food out of your
Mm-hmm.
mouth. And in that aspect, it does hurt entrepreneurs. It hurts American economy at the same time. Yo, what up? What
I'm
up?
just
What
saying,
up? What up?
they do a lot of jobs that we don't want to do. What's good, brother? Yeah, they do a lot of jobs that we don't want to do. So like, I don't know. Like, I know like I can easily do the job myself, and it's kind of like in the hood, nigga. You know, nigga, if you about to go hire a crackhead to do a job, nigga, AutoZone about to run up in me, nigga, the local mechanic about to run up in me, nigga, so I'm about to get a crackhead to do this shit for $25 in the OE. Come on,
No, in
bro.
fact, 100%,
Like, we,
100%,
we know
100%.
it's certain people that do certain jobs, and nigga, they help, nigga, with farming, nigga, they help with a lot. Nigga, who cares if they illegal? What is they harming? Are they fucking killing Americans and doing something that fucking harms us if they
You know
illegal?
what? You know what it's
Nigga,
really
I watch.
about.
What is it? Let me inform me.
Illegal immigrants are untaxed, my boy.
Even if they was legal, nigga, they still would be untaxed. They go get
No, 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 no,
the
no, no. They would definitely be paying some form of taxation. The illegal ones aren't paying. They're not paying any taxes, bro.
bro when Mike and them came over here. When Mike and them came over here, nigga, they tax free for a couple years, bro. You can look it up.
Oh,
They tax free for a couple years. That's how they able to establish. That's why
tax,
like
tax
black
free
people.
for
Oh wait, that's why like black people like nigga. We need some type of reparation because nigga, any other foreign entity that comes over here, nigga, they get tax free for like 2 or 3 years to establish like they family and how they go build and shit. Nigga, we don't even
tax
get
free
that.
tax free for a couple years is not tax free for a lifetime. If you're an
It's
illegal
not.
immigrant,
I mean, bro, but if just think about what that do for our economy, nigga. Like if we can be tax free for 2 to 3 years.
okay. Let's interact with some of the comments. Steve said undercutting is part of the game. Plenty of companies live on undercutting. True, but we're talking about massive undercuts, is what I'm more so referring to.
Hey, look,
Rob,
you see what
Rob
Rob Davis
said
said?
illegals aren't the problem, the government is.
Facts.
Well, I think we
This is
both can agree
true.
upon that.
Hashtag this is true. That's one of
Fact.
his sayings.
Steve said there's millions of illegals that pay taxes. Oh,
Facts.
how do you charge illegal immigrant taxes exactly? Can you please
Because they
explain that
know
one to
they
me?
here,
Because I don't know.
bro. They know they here.
How do you pay taxes and they're illegal? They don't even know they're here.
What do you mean they don't know they here? They know they here.
Well, you might pay a sales tax, but you're not paying a federal tax. You might buy something from
Nah,
the
they
store and pay a sales tax, but you're definitely not paying any federal regulatory
you
status. I
you
mean
know what
taxes.
happens? You know what happens? You know what happens? They put in so much labor, and because they're undocumented, the business don't have to claim them for the hours that they put in, and the business becomes in the green because they hire illegal immigrants. Like when
I
you
bet.
do an audit,
Hold on, I bet you would know a lot about this, wouldn't you?
hey, hey, look, I'm business smart. I'm business smart. So
Okay.
like, that's what
Now, I
happens.
think you
That's
got
why, like,
first-hand experience.
no. I do go by Pablo at times, but no, like, I've not hired many Mexicans because I can't speak that language. I barely can speak the American language. So, like, it's a huge disconnect there.
The English language, motherfucker. You said the American language.
Nigga, we don't speak English. Nigga, English is
We
the
do.
Great Britain and shit. Nigga, we speak American. And I speak hood. So like dude, we just don't keep it funky.
What they used to call it,
I speak
ebonics. Ain't that what they used to call it back in the day?
it's definitely called Ebonics, nigga. I got a top grade fucking education in that shit, nigga.
And you
Masters
said
in Ebonics.
I barely speak American. You fucking.
I don't know Webster's dictionary, nigga. What the fuck?
All right. Kevin said it's the employer's fault if they have not met their tax burden. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
But
very
you know
true. It's
what they
definitely.
do? They go hire illegal immigrants in that situation. Like even if they a janitor, like you could be a Fortune 500 company, but the janitor is probably gonna be somebody that you got for $10 an hour, and they probably
Yeah,
don't have.
I don't think like any any reputable company really want that smoke with the federal government.
They take their chances. Trust me, like nigga, go to Beachwood Mall and look at the janitorial crew. How about that? Go to Beachwood Mall, look at the people that's working in the janitorial crew, and tell me.
I've seen some questionable situations, but at the end of the day, I don't think that's a majority thing. I think like the majority thing you may find is like where you actually find them at on like farm hands, construction crews. You feel me?
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like when you talk about jobs and you talk about taking away from American jobs, it's not the corporate jobs that they taking away from. They literally taking away from jobs don't nobody else want to do. And they would soon
Other
see
minorities do have those jobs.
some do, not many. But like you will see, if it goes at the rate where they keep taking people out of here, like nobody's about to do these jobs, nigga. Like, agriculture's about to go down. Construction, landscaping is about to go down. We could talk about multiple businesses that's about to go down if they
No,
keep
I
going
do
at the
agree with
pace.
that. I do agree. But it's like, what are you going for? Are you upholding the law at this point in time? Or are you just allowing the illegality? Or to smooth it out, do you allow an easier process of immigration? Like,
Um,
what do you do with this predicament?
it's why are we locking it up? Who are we locking it up from? Like, why are we locking America up? Like, it's supposed to be the American dream where like you can live your country, come here,
But
establish yourself. You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed. That's what I was told. Like, I mean, I know it's fairy tales. You know what I mean? I didn't
hey,
believe in the
said,
American dream.
Steve said, remember what Trump said? They are taking all the black jobs.
No, they
hey,
not. No, they hey, Steve. No, they not. We don't want them jobs. We don't want
hey,
them jobs. Just like
you just said something, crack. You just said something, Shine. You said
what up?
that what happened to the American dream? Man, that American dream been went out the window.
I know,
That's it. Back in 1950 when it first started, my boy.
nigga. Why you think I, nigga? Scarface was a teacher for me, nigga. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Nigga. Scarface was a teacher, nigga. When I dropped out of school, nigga, I started watching Scarface and start studying. Like, okay, if I'm going down this route, nigga, I need to, I need to know how
The
to
real
take this shit to
American
the
dream
ball.
is the real American dream is cheating the fucking system. That's what it really is.
It's always been.
The whole system. That's the real American dream. Me and Steve had a
It's
3 hour
all.
long conversation about how corrupt American society really truly is, and how all these government officials, this shit been corrupt, bro.
So, why do you like Trump? Because that was our next convo, kind of like
Me personally, I
because
like Trump 'cause I like
he
to see
said
people
himself,
shake shit the fuck up.
he's not shaking anything up. He's making
Man,
shit.
what? This has gotta be the most shaken up I've ever seen America ever in my life, bro.
Bro, let me say this. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love when Trump is in the White House to a certain extent because the entertainment factor goes through the fucking roof.
It goes
The
through the
comedy
roof, bro.
skit,
It's through the roof.
everything goes through the roof. But now it was like you knew, okay, like it's a saying in the street. You do not leave a wounded dog in the streets because he's gonna come back so vengeful. And right now,
He definitely did.
you can't tell me this man ain't he don't get no fucks and he like shit, nigga. I got executive orders, nigga. When he came with the 100 executive orders out the gate, you should have knew what time he was on. And it's just like, where are we going? Like, why I asked the question? Why I asked the
Steve
question the other
said,
day? Like,
hey, Steve said, shake it up. I thought you meant it shake down.
shit, this nigga, hey, nigga, we in martial law. When niggas talk
hey,
about the shit, you don't
his
got
first
law, nigga,
100 days,
you don't got nothing right
hey,
now.
no,
Yeah,
no
he
cap.
definitely been to it.
His first
Hey,
100
my
days
nigga,
been crazy, bro. And as a
nigga,
Trump supporter to a certain extent, I fully admit that this is a wild situation. So
we like
he just admitted like a couple days ago that he wanted to arrest the California governor.
I'm surprised he backed down on the third term shit because I feel like he's really gonna try to pull it off. I feel like I was
Man, nah,
surprised when he
bro.
backed down.
Ain't
I
nobody
feel
going for
like,
that shit. He gonna get killed. He gonna get killed.
hey, think about it. When have you ever seen a president try to get killed since Kennedy?
He has been trying to get killed for like the last 2 months. I be talking to Steve. I'm like, man, I don't know. Even as much as I support him for the most part, I don't know if he's gonna make it, my boy.
Like I kind of fear
He
for his
might be
life.
out of here real
Like,
soon.
they did the bike ride the other day, so it was two people I'm afraid of for their life, and it's the Mayor of Cleveland Heights, and it's this guy Donald Trump because like
Trump guy.
4
But did you hear
years.
what I said though? He is
Hey,
literally
bro.
threatening to arrest the California governor for trying to impede the National Guard
The
coming in.
National Guard? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the bro. Like once he said college students, I'm going off the universities to protest. It's almost like how I was questioning the bike ride. Is this nigga still about to have his birthday party parade?
So
Is he still
so
about to
let
have a
let
birthday
let
party parade?
let's focus on the elephant in the room, so to speak, right? So you know
What
that
is the other
American,
one?
in my opinion, America is ran not by politics. America is ran through the background shadow type governments, right? Can we both agree upon that? It's ran by like corporations, wealthy families, right?
Yeah, it is.
So how do you think that they are reacting to what he's doing?
Um, I think they go stay on the ship till it sinks. If
You
they,
think he gonna
you
get?
got,
You
you
think
got
he
to think.
gonna
Hold
get?
on, wait.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You got to think. If they invested so much money in him, they're not about to jump ship. They about to ride or die. Like and they invested billions, millions, trillions into him, and he giving that shit all back. Like if you watch the paper trail, like just look at what businesses go up. Like the people from the HGTV show, should they got out of jail? Just look at paper trails and look at what businesses and families are profiting. Because some people are profiting from everything that he's doing. It ain't us. And this is why I don't vote.
Okay.
Niggas,
Yeah, I already gave up on voting too. But let's
because the shit still gonna look the same. The shit still gonna look the same. So
because
like,
there's one crucial part about voting. You may select between the Republican and Democratic Party, right, who you want to be president, but you never get to pick who they're giving you to be president. Like they select their own representatives, bro. At that point in time, it's already fucking set up. So it's clear they already set up. But at the end of the day, it's like, okay, so Steve said he is going for a third term. Third term. Who's going to stop it? He doesn't listen to anyone. The Constitution states no president has the power to deploy the National Guard without permission from that state's governor. No, see, what we're failing to realize there is that he's technically not doing anything illegal. Now he's doing stuff to that are little known laws. You feel me? That people don't really pay
um,
attention to.
so like him even having businesses, with him being the president of the United States is not supposed to happen. It's a conflict of
He said
interest.
what? I
Also,
can't hear you.
him having businesses overseas should not happen when he's the president of the United States. It's a
What
conflict of
business he got
interest.
is overseas?
He got hotels and shit. He definitely does. But okay, and we can go this route. Him getting the gift of the jet to get the new Air Force One, not supposed to happen.
See, no. This is where you got to understand how it gets real law abiding. You know the law is real tricky. So if
Mm-hmm.
it was given legitimately to him,
There he
right, it
is.
would have been illegal. It
What up,
wasn't
kid?
given to him. It was given to the United States government. Is what they finessed it as. You feel me?
Yeah, they
So that
finessed
makes
it.
it completely legal.
They finessed it though, right?
Yeah, they
They done
definitely
finessed
finessed
it.
it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Shit,
Why are we
we
finessing
know what's going
things?
on.
You know, if we're staying above board, like this president claims he's doing, why are we finessing things? Why are we finessing things? You know?
Because
There's a
that's
lot,
look,
exactly
my
what he
question
does.
is,
investing going on, and I can respect the hustle. I know what he's doing.
Right.
I want a
we
$400
all
million
we
plane
all
too.
hustle, so we all
I'm
know.
not hating the player, but I kind of hate the game because they got it set up
Exactly.
in their favor right now.
Now that is what I will agree with the Democrat Party. That's not even the Democrat Party. I will agree with anyone who says don't hate the player, hate the game, because the game is the problem.
Yes. And both sides, we're in agreement with it. We just I think we
It
blame
wouldn't matter who in office.
we
It
blame
wouldn't
different
matter who in
people.
office.
I don't even consider myself far left. I consider myself pretty center. I like guns.
Right.
I own guns. I want to own guns. That's never gonna change, right?
Right.
Never.
Facts.
But I lean left because I want my people taken care of. All of my people, all of your people, all American people, anybody on this soil should be taken care of like a human being. And
100%.
I don't think we're seeing that out of this administration. And you brought up this LA stuff, and that brings that all into light. Like how are we treating these people? Because that's what they are. You can call them dirty immigrants and rapists and murderers all you want. But we're talking about people here. I mean,
True, very true. And I do I don't agree with everything Trump be up to. I've stated this before. Like I'm not like a wholehearted 100%. Oh, he's doing the best thing ever type of guy. I do have qualms, and like I stated earlier, some people do have a right to be here. Right? It's just.
Oh, I mean, we're all talking about.
Where do you draw the line at? Is the problem I have when I'm 50-50 at. You feel me?
Well, that's what's funny is you're talking about drawing a line, but we're talking about imaginary lines.
Yeah.
Me and you are lucky enough to fall out of our mother's vajayjay on this side of an imaginary line.
Yeah, true. But
it's crazy.
But at the end of the, I do agree to a certain extent, but there are still laws and rules that we have to abide by. Unfortunately,
100%. 100%.
Let me ask you this question.
And one of those laws is the right to due process.
True. Very true.
Let me ask you this question. Do you still think we're in a democracy? Do you still think we're in a democracy right now?
I mean,
no, I never thought America was a democracy at all.
It's a weird gray area. We're technically a republic.
Yeah, we're technically a republic.
We are represented. We have representatives that represent us. That is what a republic is. I mean, they cast the votes for us.
Yeah, we're definitely a republic, 100%. But we're more so like nowadays. We're more so like a military industrial complex.
That's also
at the end of the day.
That's also the definition of democracy is people being represented. It's
hold on, Kevin. Let me respond to this.
You see, you with the MAGA hat on.
MAGA hat.
Yeah. No, he talking about Gator. He talking about Gator. He talking about Frank.
My bad. He talking about me. He said I had a. Yeah, he said I had a MAGA hat on, bro. First of all, Democrats, the Democrat Party wasn't too much better. That's something. You said what, Kevin?
So you got a MAGA do-rag on. Bring that.
Can y'all hear me?
A little bit.
He's stupid. I ain't got no damn MAGA hat on. I never supported that movement, bro. But no, in my personal opinion, I don't like out of the two parties, I went for Trump, right? But in reality, if I could have chose anyone else that could have possibly had a chance, I would obviously choose someone else because American government is just fucked up in the first place, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
All this shit is ran by capitalism, bro. That's all it's ever been for the last 50 years.
But who? I'm interested. Who would you rather see besides, take Biden out, take Trump out, take Kamala Harris out? Who is your number one right now? Or give me your number one.
My number one was the little Indian guy. Number one was the little Indian guy.
Little Indian guy? You talking about
What's the Indian guy? Who's the head of the FBI now?
You talking about Ramaswamy?
Yeah, I would have went for him if you would have.
Mark Cuban is the best choice for the presidency right now.
Man, if you don't
I promise you, because he know how to work with every race, and he know how to make money. He know how to get to the bag. So we get into the bag, and we accommodating everybody. Mark Cuban is
right. Can you be realistic for once in your life?
I'm realistic. I'm super realistic. Like he did a focus group.
I see where your head's at. I see where your head's at, Craig, and I understand. I understand. But we've seen what a TV personality billionaire will do with The Office. All right, let's get past that. All right, let's grow past that.
Be realistic. We understand you're a Dallas Mavericks fan, bro. We understand you're a Dallas Mavericks fan.
No. Really. When you like, he right now. See, a lot of people don't know this.
I mean, Mark Cuban's a good dude. Like, I mean, for how much money he has, he's got a pretty solid name. All right, like.
Listen to me. Shit. Like, people don't know what he's doing for the people, and this is why, like, he is the greatest candidate to me. He going against Big Pharma, where he's dropping all type of fucking prices on all type of pills and medicines. Like, a lot of people don't know this. Where he's like saving lives just off. Hey, they charging you $400. I don't know why they charging you $400. We about to do this. You getting this shit for $40 now. So check that out. Like, that's
I mean, he might have had some funding. He might have had some funding involved, but that's been a big thing. Bernie Sanders has been championing that for a decade plus.
Yeah, okay.
You know? He's been championing.
That would have been my second pick. That would have been my second pick.
Bernie Sanders would have been my first pick. Not now, although he is still very sharp right now. I've listened to Bernie talk recently. He is still on his shit. All right, and he's still
Gavin
to the man. Like, I'm about some Bernie.
Oh no, Steve, are you saying that? Are you saying the governor of California? Or are you saying that would have been your pick for who would be president? Who should be president? Because he said Gavin Newsom is the governor of California.
Who said that?
Steve.
A decent pick. I think he's got his wits about him. He's been commanding the number 4 GDP in the world.
That's crazy. That's California, right?
California.
Yeah, but.
For how long? He's been championing the 4th highest GDP in the world in the world in just his state. Like,
so yeah, that's crazy work. That's amazing.
A lot of people. All right.
I still got Mark over
If you look at all the stuff that California comes with, though, California's a tough place to live, bro.
It's probably a tough place to govern too. Terrible.
That's why I still got Mark, man. Like, once you really like get away from him just being on Shark Tank and being a Dallas Mavericks owner and know him as a person, it's fucking totally different.
No, I got like
y'all got ties to those two.
I'm not contesting your Mark Cuban. You know, I think he's a TV personality, and I think we just need to break away from that for right now. All right, let's just have I
think we need to pick back the politicians for real.
But let's put that back where it needs to be for now. All right, maybe come back later.
He's so jealous with this shit. He doesn't understand.
I know. He's so
actually
mad.
a politician. He lobbies for so many things. Like, once you're a business owner and a team owner, you have a lot to say so in your city. So, like, just because Donald Trump was bad, and I can say that was one bad apple.
Are we allowed
Jesse?
Are we allowed to smoke on this, boys? Or?
Yeah. Come on, brother. So was it? Was Arnold Schwarzenegger or Jesse Ventura bad?
No, not at all.
Politician?
I don't think a lot of people didn't agree with Jesse Ventura.
You got one example in Donald Trump where you were thinking is bad. This shit ain't all bad. Like,
A lot of people didn't agree with Jesse.
Neither of them were president. I mean,
they were the governors.
They did what they did where
they
did
governors,
it, and it didn't affect me, so I'm fine with them.
So Chief E says he would have went Green Party. My bad, Chief. I don't want to mispronounce your name either. I tried to pronounce it earlier, but I wasn't really quite sure. But yeah, he said he would have went the Green Party if he would have chose a president.
Green? Okay. Who I don't even know who was representing them because, like, I try to cast a vote that's gonna matter. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you literally have no choice at the end of the day, right?
I'm not trying to tell him he threw his vote away. That's not what I'm saying. You kind of did, but you know, like you vote the way you fucking want, dude. Don't listen to me, by the way. You know,
you want. Don't throw the vote away. Like if it's your opinion, it's your opinion. That's the point of the show.
But like, I try to make
it doesn't. So like.
I try to make a difference in some way.
Wait. So you're telling me my option is to not vote or vote for somebody that I don't want to. What if I vote for the person I wanted to vote for?
I mean, when was the last time you voted for somebody you wanted to? Besides, you know, I think it was Barack Obama for me.
Every year.
It's all a setup anyway. It's all a setup.
I don't want anybody that's wrong on either party. I don't want any of them. You know.
When I do vote, I'm gonna vote for who I want to, and I'm gonna probably write Mark Cuban in because all the candidates is fucking. All the candidates is fucking.
This fucking guy. You love the Mavericks. You love the Mavericks, bro.
Can we get a second? Okay, we understand your Mark Cuban thing. Can we get a second choice?
He from PA.
Hold on. Can we get a second choice from you? Outside of Mark Cuban, who would you pick? Who would you want to have for president?
I'll probably say Bernie, but he'll probably only be good for 2 years.
Yeah,
he older than
I think we've all concluded that Bernie is awesome, but he's not a pick right now. He was a pick 8 years ago, and we wouldn't have been in this mess. You know, we would not be in this mess right now.
I think if anything, we need to go younger on the presidency.
I think so too.
We got all these old niggas in here. We need some fresh ideas.
We talked about that on the podcast. We talked about it. We said that 40, you gotta be 45 to even run for president is crazy.
I'm gonna say it. I like Pete Buttigieg. That motherfucker, Pete Buttigieg.
No.
Okay.
Look, okay.
I don't think he get no love in the hood.
I know he's gay and all that shit. But what I see is every single time he has done an interview, been a part of legislation, or done anything in capacity of his work, he has been flawless. This guy comes with the information. He comes with data. He knows what he's doing, why he's doing it every single time. The guy is on his shit. And he's young. And I think we need
if we're going young, I think the Democratic Party need to put up Jasmine Crockett.
I like that, actually. She's a firecracker. Love that shit. She's smart as fuck.
You know what I mean? Maxine Ward is going to be behind her.
I'm going to say, but we need to read the room here. The Democrats have failed. Listen to me. The DNC has failed to read the room. America is not putting up a woman president right now. We aren't ready for it. I don't fucking know why, but we're not ready for it. And they're not reading the room. They've tried to shoehorn a female president the last 2 times. We have failed. And it's because they've done that. They did it. They took Bernie out of the situation and shoehorned Hillary, and we lost.
I still think we're like 50 years off for that happening.
Hold on, wait. So I know it was some talks of what Camilla was. What she might not be. They was like, she Indian, she might be black, she got the pearl, she got the chucks. No, wait, hear me out.
They trying to run that.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing you.
But with Jasmine Crockett, it is no doubt she represents a certain culture.
I'm sorry.
A certain area Well, it's like she gonna get that whole back. The whole hood is gonna come out and vote.
I'm
She is
sorry.
the leader of the Democratic Party.
I agree with Captain C.
Shit.
I don't think America will ever. It's going to be hard pressed to get a woman as president of America.
And you got to read the room. I think, yeah.
Wait. See, reading the room, right? I like to play chess, not checkers. I like to think long term. I think Donald Trump is fucking this shit up so much.
Well, I think a woman president is long term thinking. I think you're on target there.
The only thing that can fix this is a black woman. That's what I'm gonna say.
That was so stereotypical, bro. That was a stereotypical comment, bro.
Black women fix
your zeal. I like your zeal, but I wouldn't be. I'm not one to
bro. Listen,
loose out there, you know.
Bro,
I got one argument for you, Crack. I got one argument for you, though.
Donald Trump is setting us back so far right now.
I got one argument for you, real quick.
Yes.
As America is supposed to be the number one leading world power, right? As far as like military force, right?
According to our media,
would you think that our enemies per se will look at it as a strong moment in American society?
What, right now?
If we had a female president, or would they take it as a more advantageous moment?
I don't think they would.
Yeah, I don't.
If you know who you're dealing with, I don't think he would.
See,
she demands her respect. So like, hold on, wait. So like, I'm a smaller guy, but at the same time, like, I still demand my respect. Like, we not about to get shit twisted. So if she bring that in there,
yeah, I mean that's cool to have respect and all, but you know, the world powers are classically patriarchal, right?
But
at the end of the day, would that not look at as a sign of weakness?
No, I'm gonna call it Angela Merkel, Prime Chancellor of Germany. They weren't fucking with her.
Wait.
Nobody fucking with Angela Merkel.
Wait.
There's strong women out there, and I think he's got a good. I think he is a strong woman.
Say, who run England?
But it's not the time.
Is it not a queen?
It was different times, though.
Yeah, that's different. She had.
Queen
Elizabeth.
She started running England at the height of their power, bro. Damn near.
And so you said a woman can't run a country?
Well, no. What I'm saying is that at this point in time in American society, that would be a bad decision. How heated the tension is with Russia and China.
We look bad across the globe. I said we look bad across the globe.
But one person that they don't want to fuck with Trump with is war. They know he's gonna go to war. You feel me?
Trump don't want to start with. Look.
I'm just wondering if it's going to be inside or outside of
war, right? Look,
right.
If he want to start a war, right?
I think it already started. To be honest, I think it's already inside America.
Did you see how he did Zelensky at that meeting where they was talking about having peace treaties? And then you didn't. He said, I talked to Putin the other day. We talked for an hour and a half, and shit is peaceful, but shit ain't go stop. But like, how you G-check the smaller country, but when it comes to Putin, you know what I mean? You holding his pocket. Like y'all walking around the jail.
First of all, one thing we realize, a lot of ties happen between these cultures. You feel me? There's a lot of ties. There's a lot of people are in bed with both countries.
Look, I would bet you the entirety of the show. It is two things America is not about to do. And I can almost say three. We're not about to run up in Russia. We're not about to run up in China. And I can say we're not about to run up in Iran.
Oh, speaking of that, did y'all see what happened? Hold on. Let me say something. No, because you talking about we're not about to run up in China. Did you see what happened between Ukraine and Russia the other day?
Yeah.
So hold on. I'm specifically talking about the drone strike.
You talking about the bombers with Russia? Well,
yeah,
Russia bombed.
Okay, so what they did was, I'm about to explain it. So this is what they did. They hid drones in like cargo containers. They made cargo containers, and they shipped them to all. They would send them to all different like bomber locations in Russia, and at the same time they basically like let them go out and destroy like 30% of Russia's like bombers, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like at the end of the day, if Ukraine has that capability of doing stuff like that to Russia, what makes you think we as Americans aren't going to run in Russia, bro? If that ever came down to it.
Well, I mean, the one thing about America is no one can ever hold us. All right, there's there's not a power on this planet who can hold America. All right, we got more guns than the rest of people out there. All right,
hell no,
it's crazy.
Right, we got more guns than people.
Right.
No, I don't think nobody like we will go to Russia if we needed to. If it really came down to it, we'd go to Russia.
Yeah, that's the thing is with America, we have such a defense that's built in with that ocean there. We have from sea to sea. It's all ours. All right, we got it locked.
So I do want to like bring. We've been on this conversation. We've been on the topic for about 50 minutes. So I want to kind of like switch gears, but I want to keep it similar, right?
I can get out of here too. I've been.
So have y'all been paying attention to what's going on in Africa lately?
In Africa? How so?
Have y'all been paying attention? Like okay. So Ibrahim Traore. Have y'all been paying attention?
No.
What's been going on?
Trump I'll listen.
Okay, so what's been happening? So Ibrahim Traore is the what country is it? Shit. He's one of the he's a leader. He's a military leader of one of the countries over there, right? They were previously colonized by France. So recently, it's right on tip of my tongue to know. But recently, he basically kicked France out of the country like the last 2 to 3 years, and basically took back control of his country. Burkina Faso, that's what it is. He basically took back control of Burkina Faso.
Yeah.
From the French, which revolutionary wise, a lot of different governments in Africa have basically been taken back from colonial times.
Good for them.
They've been taking back their power, right? And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but I found it liberating that finally, and it's not just about being black or anything like that. It's about, at the end of the day, they're getting rid of the colonial, old ways, and starting to step into their,
they got they got a bunch of beautiful, resource-rich land out there. Africa will be rich one day, and it's going to take them getting rid of all the fucking bullshit and getting on their shit to finally get it done.
Exactly. And the crazy part about it is they're actually doing, a lot of countries are doing it now. And the bad part about it for America is that they're really siding with Russia.
And they got to fight.
Like they're going to Russia
over there too, because like that's a whole other story.
Right. True.
Yeah,
and that's crazy. But yeah, I find it pretty rewarding that they're actually starting to step into their own independence at this point in time. Finally.
Yeah. No.
Versus like the capitalistic environment they've been subject to for hundreds of years now.
It's great to hear it, and I hope they do something fucking great with it, and
100%,
and not fall into the built-in stereotype.
Right.
They're just gonna war with each other, like what it is, like.
Right, 100%. I don't know where Sean is, but he ain't say nothing. He just got him.
He gone.
Yeah, he definitely did just go somewhere. But what else? What else do we want to talk about? There was other topics of conversation, but
I got you.
Go ahead. How do you think about the African situation? About a lot of African countries are taking liberation now.
Did you guys see
that's
that?
dope.
Did you guys see that?
Like I said, the only thing I know about the African situation is Trump taking the white people out of there, and it's
that's South Africa. That's barely Africa.
Yeah, that's South Africa. But you know that's part of it though.
Hey, look at his face. He was like, "Hey,
that's part of it though, because they're seeking liberation too. You feel me? South Africa,
I know, but
seeking liberation from like apartheid and stuff like that.
It's
Well, I
just
mean,
like
they want their just due.
Yes and no. They have a pretty decent thing going on right now. Did you see that whole thing with the South African president coming into the Oval Office and meeting with Trump?
a little bit.
And he brought his aides with him and stuff. They seem to have a two-party system, and while one party is obviously in the lead, like we have here, there's still bipartisanship. And there was Trump was claiming some like white genocide in South Africa was happening, and he was showing pictures from like Ghana, or no, it wasn't even Ghana. It was the Republic of Congo.
Congo, yeah.
Yeah, it was the Republic of Congo, and like he's just way off. It's like your drunk fucking uncle talking to your friend when you invited him over for Thanksgiving or something. You know, that's what I get right now when he's bringing these people in the Oval Office, and it's like he's literally like showing them memes and like going, "What's going on, guys?" You know, like what does that say about our intelligence agency? You know, like
that's what I said. Like that's the only shit I've been watching. It's like, if we about to help people in Africa, I think the kids where you seen the infomercial where they talking about 75 cents per day can help somebody. I think they might need that.
This guy.
I think they might need that. Like maybe that's just me. Like.
You don't pay attention to world news, bro. You don't pay attention to world news. What you say?
No, I do. I see. Trump said, "Hey, look, if you white and you in Africa, you can come home."
Yeah,
they only deported. They only came. Like what was like 20 people came. It wasn't a lot of people.
It wasn't a lot. I think it was like 45 or something. Was what I heard.
It wasn't a lot of people, bro.
That's the first plane. They get planes.
You're right. It was the first plane.
Okay, so I've been paying attention to this too. There's been a lot of South Africans that got on like the internet recording blogs that said there's nothing even that bad going on. It's just another day in Africa.
Well, that's what the president was saying in the Oval Office, and he's like, no, it's not like a white genocide. It's like we have crime. And like that's what it is. And he had his white counterpart from the other party in the country talk with him, and he's like, yeah, it's not a white genocide. It's just
and the thing that this is why you need to go outside, like you said the other day when we was on our group chat, our podcast. You said you have to go outside of America to actually see the real true news. And what I watched was that there were also black Africans that were dying on those farms too.
Yes.
People don't ever talk about.
That's what I'm saying. Like the Sierra Leone diamonds. What do you think that shit was? Like they was killing black people.
Well, yeah. I mean,
when they was the diamonds and shit. So like,
I did a
report back in terror over there. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we about to get some people out of Africa, let's get the kids that we donate to UNICEF for.
I did a report on Sierra Leone back in the day.
That shit was back in the day. Shit, that shit was that was a scam, bro.
No, that shit still go. And actually,
that shit was still a scam. A lot of people said that was a scam, bro.
A lot of people are uninformed. Because I can tell you that Dirk Nowitzki is the president of UNICEF. See, like when people don't know about charities and contributions.
Hey, Kevin. Like, of course you would know.
Listen to me. So, like, I had a Facebook conversation earlier with my cousin, and he shared a post from a guy who really didn't know what he was talking about. He's like, Michael Jordan don't do shit for the hood. Black people shouldn't support Michael Jordan. And I said, wait a minute. Do you know that Michael Jordan? Oh wait, hear me out. I said, do you know Michael Jordan opened up 4 free clinics for low-income people and people that's not uninsured or don't really even have insurance? He did 4 of these.
That's what's up.
You don't hear these. You don't hear these things because he, like, when it comes to charity,
it's hard.
It's not supposed to be like how it is now, where like it's cameras behind it, it's social media. It's not supposed to be like when you really doing like some work behind the scenes and looking out. Like I do shit.
Yeah.
I do shit for people all the time that you ain't gonna hear about until my funeral.
There's a funny thing with
because
that.
that makes it disingenuous at that point in time.
Exactly. There's a disingenuousness even with regular. You know, I mean, it's a tax write-off.
It's a tax write-off too. That's
what I was
also.
about to say.
So, like, even when you do it
that's why I
above
tell
board
people, like,
and you don't tell anybody, it's still a tax write-off for you. So,
right.
Like,
no.
And it's true. Hold on, I gotta ask a question.
No. Oh, wait. Time out.
I gotta say it now before you move on.
Yeah, I want to say it now. So, with the tax write-off, right? It's ways around it, which really can be a tax write-off, and it's okay. So, like with the tax write-off, so people who don't know, anytime a celebrity donates to charity, when they file their taxes, and they ask you, "Did you make any donations to charity?" You can say, "Yes, I donated to this cause." You go get the kickback. So you can also do it like how you do it if you are giving somebody a car. You can say it's a gift. So Michael Jordan, the way he did it as a $10 billion or $10 million gift. So it's not a tax write-off. He gifted the money. He's not about to get it back. He like, nigga, this is my way. Like people are already saying, like, damn, he fucking up his kids' trust fund. But he like, shit, I have to get back to the community. So like when people say Michael Jordan don't do shit for the hood, the nigga opened up for 4 free clinics. I just want people to know that.
No,
I mean, a lot of people don't.
Let me say something before I lose it in my head real quick.
Okay.
He can't fuck up no trust fund he already has set up. Number one, do you know what a trust fund is, motherfucker? To say that type of shit, it's already fucking set up. But at the end of the day, didn't he invest? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I've heard the story. But didn't he invest in private prisons too?
No.
He might have.
I don't know.
Because I've heard that story for the longest.
I have no idea, but that would be rough.
I never read the autobiography, but he might have.
What's crazy?
No, but so I've heard several different people throughout the years say that he's invested in private prisons, which at the end of the day, does that not like kind of vilify him at this point in time? When it comes like giving back,
I would say no, because like I think we all did something wrong at some point in time. So if he did that early, hear me out. If he did that early on, if he did something wrong early on, I can't judge him when he like repented and he feel like this is time to get back. Like I think everybody at some point feel like it's their time to get back. So like,
well, you may not judge him, but I damn sure I'm gonna judge him.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, it's like Camilla Harris or Bill Clinton. Like I should judge them in some type of way for the 3 strike laws and the way that they went about it. And Joe Biden.
No. You Biden too. Add Joe Biden to that list.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said Joe.
You said Bill Clinton. I thought.
Yeah, I said Bill Clinton, Camilla Harris, and Joe.
You guys?
Okay, go ahead.
I should look at them a certain type of way because, like, you have a past, and that past really, like, the Bill Clinton and Kamala Harris really affected. Like, a lot of people look at Bill Clinton as the first black president, but it's like, no, he did black people wrong.
No, but see, it was only that 3 strike law was spurred upon by the private prison industry. It was an after effect of the privatization of prisons.
But if you try to make money, can you knock the hustle?
Man, at what point in time? It's a dirty game. It's a dirty game.
At what point in time is knocking the hustle?
I'm with Frank on it. Investing in private prisons is a dirty game. Period.
It's a dirty game, bro. It's a dirty game.
And actually, Ohio
had it's a dirty game, but like,
I mean, listen to what you're doing. You're privatizing prisons. Like Ohio had it on
the ballot. Illegal.
And it passed. And I was fighting for this shit because, like, they had it stipulation within their contract that they had to hold a 75% occupancy or they could be sued. And that is you are making it an obligation for people to be doing
locked up.
Shit. Yeah. You're making an obligation to lock Ohio citizens up. And I was not cool with that 100%.
I'm a victim of that system, so I know firsthand. Like, I know firsthand, like I said, I don't glorify it, but I might be a career criminal. I don't know. Like,
privatizing.
Calm down on the podcast, bro.
In a shitty system, you of all people would be a criminal, Craig. All right. In the worst system ever.
Sometimes fans don't need to know what's going on.
Oh no, like
Hey, but look, okay, so I'll say this.
Some people might be like, "Why are you talking like you talking?" And it's just like, I know things. I've been around. Like, this ain't just me going to Google and do some research.
I'll say this. The moment a capitalistic society privatizes damn near anything is the moment you instantly corrupt it, bro.
Yeah, you privatize the funds, and it's all about profit at that point. And it's
all about profit.
They put profit.
Think about it.
They put profit over people in Ohio like 10 years ago, and I was fighting against this shit, and it sucks. Luckily, there's only like 2 private prisons in Ohio compared to like the 20 plus some state-run prisons. So like we can keep their occupancy to 75 and not get sued without any problem, but it's still we're walking on some gray area there, like.
Yeah, you are. Did you guys see Trey Will comment?
Oh yeah, that's a little humble. Yeah.
He said quite a perverse incentive. It is definitely a perverse incentive.
Yeah.
Like anytime, like for instance, like so I'm not sure if y'all familiar with the privatization about a lot of stuff. So they privatized, like, okay, so this is more off the beaten path, but at the end of the day, like there's still a clue factor here. So you guys know that UAPs and UFOs been released by the U.S. government by being like actual things that fly in our airs, right?
Yeah.
In 2019, they made. You said what?
Yeah, there's UAPs out there. We don't know what the fuck they are, but
we don't know so the U.S. government officially stated that there is something flying in our skies that we don't know, right? So one of the things they do, and what they were quoted as doing, is that the military industrial construct that we run in America. The reason why the United States government doesn't, or the president, top levels of government never found out about it, is because a lot of the information is privatized in the groups, right? Like skunk works, basically. You feel me? So you give this military group over here information, a certain amount of information. You keep it all private, and that's where it circumvents the United States government. Because if it involved the government, right, you can file for Freedom of Information Acts.
Yep.
Now you can't file for Freedom of Information Act because it's all private. So the information that they have about the subject matter, you can't file for it anymore. And they don't have to necessarily tell the government or top levels of government about what they found.
That is an interesting point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. So the instant you start to privatize anything, it's the instant you add any type of corruption to it. It automatically becomes corrupt, in my opinion.
I can agree. I can agree with that mostly. I mean, there are people who aren't the almighty dollar isn't the first thing on their mind. It's probably second or third.
Yeah,
they're out there, but
they definitely out there. But you know what it is about, because they already got all the money. They got all the money. They're already fucking trillionaires, damn near.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the next step? The next step is control.
Well, and that's the thing is like, what are your thoughts on taxing the rich? I can tell you my brief summary of how I think we should at least equalize what's going on with taxes right now. And that's, I believe that tax capital gains. We need to equally tax capital gains versus my work, because no way is my work No way should my work be taxed more than someone's wealth. I'm sorry.
Now, I do agree to a certain extent, but
That's
also
not an okay thing.
I'm kind of 50-50 with it again, because taxing the rich will obviously cause problems within our at the end of the day, they're going to try to figure out ways to avoid those taxes. You feel me?
I can agree with that.
Whether it's
I can
offshore
100%, and it's up to the proletariat to make sure they don't capitalize their gains above our prosperity. It's up to us.
Look,
they're going to. They're going to.
Look, so
and that's another thing you got to think about is that will that rule ever come into play? Will they ever actually allow it to be voted for?
I don't know what. This is my thoughts on it.
We voted for dumber. I'm saying.
I think it's a slippery slope. Hear me out, right? And it goes back to the American dream. If you really think about it, technically we all supposed to be rich. So, like, at one point, when you're in a different tax bracket, which we're not in, but say this podcast take off, or say Kev take off from whatever he doing, or somebody takes off and now they in a different tax bracket, it don't matter who the president is to them, because now they in that 1%.
No, it 100%
it
matters.
might be a 2%. It might be a 2% at that.
It matters. They're now Republicans. Yeah, they're about deregulating and maximizing profit over people.
I can't say I'm a Democrat.
That's right, because what money does. It's what money does.
So listen.
I might fall victim.
I can't really say I'm a Democrat because the money that I attain at some points of time, if I was to covet it, I would be like, if I look at the tax bracket, I'm gonna want to be a Republican.
Hey, no, we don't want you over here now, buddy.
The only thing I can say about that is, like, Republicans have seemed to just add to the debt, and Democrats come in and clean it up. You can look at history, you can look at the numbers, and Republicans they claim to be fiscally responsible, and they're just not. You just look at the data.
Okay, so if you think about it, we're in a revolving debt society. Our debt is never meant to be cleared, ever.
It's meant to be reasonable. Right now, our fucking.
What I will tell you exactly what it's meant to be. It's meant to one party to increase it, one party to decrease it, one party to increase it again, one party to decrease it again. It's all a game, bro. It's all a game at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is, but they're relying on the dollar staying strong, and we got BRICS in the picture now, and we need to worry about that because there's 23 or 28 countries involved, and it's more than half the world. I'm sorry to say it, guys. There's more.
No, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot of people
than the U.S. dollar.
They were already trying to do that, though. Remember?
Oh, they've been trying to do it, and they're being successful. They just recently brought Indonesia into the fold. That's a lot of fucking people. Great.
So BRICS, I don't know.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Let's explain what BRICS is to people who may not be aware. So BRICS is a group of countries who decided to go their own monetary route, other than relying upon the American dollar. It's Russia, China, I think it's Brazil, South Africa, if I'm not mistaken, Indonesia, like you just said. But they're creating their own monetary group, basically.
I feel like
I think Korea is in North Korea is in there too, definitely specifically. But yeah, they're trying to fight the power of the status quo. It's kind of like what Gaddafi almost was trying to do to Africa.
They're trying to topple the dollar. They want to make the BRICS the world currency instead of the dollar right now, which would put us in a shitty situation with our dollar constantly devaluing while inflation is going up currently. It's not a great situation. You're talking like worse than the Great Depression type shit if shit hits the fan and the BRICS goes nuts, you know?
Right. That's crazy work. But I kind of I kind of more so agree because isn't one thing wouldn't their money be backed by gold?
I don't think it's a gold backed. I believe it's like just like ours. It's a person backed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I gotta look more into it.
No, I don't believe it's any raw material back. That kind of died.
Okay.
I think I'm kind of wishy-washy on the death of the gold-backed currency, you know. I think
that was all the plot too.
Yeah, I think it was good and bad. I think it was needed for the world to kind of get people detached from that raw material need.
Yeah.
But kind of led to more corruption in a fucking because we're fucking humans, you know.
It's definitely corruption. It's definitely a lot of corruption.
It was supposed to kind of like help us break away from this need to have value, you know, or whatever, and just do shit because we're fucking humans and we need to do shit.
Switch a subject, but this might be because I've been seeing this a lot. Like switch a subject just a little bit. Still has to do with government, of course. Well, how do y'all feel about reparations? Because it's been coming up in my feed a lot lately.
I mean, shit. It's hard for me to say shit about that. Being in the character I'm in today.
I think it's well deserved. Like I just saying that Tulsa is about to award the people over there in the bloodline and the family lines over there, the descendants, they're about to award them money. And I seen that and I'm like, that's super dope because they deserve it. They had the Black Wall Street, the Tulsa massacres. They definitely deserve the first reparations. But I mean, if it's
4 acres and a mule.
I think they said that.
Well, no, hold on. Like that would be some huge cultural enrichment.
They definitely will. They about to break them up. They about to break them up.
It would bring, like, honestly, it would bring a huge amount of wealth into a culture. I don't hate it. I fuck it. Live, baby. We're all kings here. You know.
And I think they said it would be like 140,000 per African American.
Yeah, I don't know the numbers, but I know they about to break them off first, and I think
I know there's a lot of land out there. I know there's a lot of land.
Okay. So Sean, the difference is that's probably a state ran. We're talking about like federal ran reparations. You feel me?
I know. But it's just the bread.
Well, I think California had passed some reparations too, didn't they?
But think about how much things would change.
I think it would be great. I think it would be great for the economy too, actually, because like
it would be great for the economy. Actually,
you want your people to be comfortable. You want them to spend. You know,
right? Exactly.
Think about how much things would change. So, like, crime rate would definitely go down in a lot of places.
Oh, it would, 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can't tell me it wouldn't because a lot of the crime is, oh, you got it. Let me stick you up. Let me do a robbery.
No,
you got something.
100% agree. Crime rate would go down tremendously.
Yeah, 100%,
and it's not because black folks are doing all the crime. It's because
crime is economic. It's tied to economics, bro. Everybody knows that,
and we know where we put black folks on the fucking pedestal in this country. I'm sorry,
it doesn't make any sense. Crime revolves around the same percentages in every economical process, bro.
Yeah,
poor whites, poor blacks, poor Asians. It's all around the same percentages, bro. It's all economical, bro. Period.
And black folks have been fighting against wealth for so long to actually invigorate a whole culture in a country and give them that much wealth would be a culture moving and building situation, and it would help the economy. Honestly, I think it would bolster sales and all sorts of shit. I mean, fucking homes being built. You're talking about.
So the argument against it that I've heard,
like some
So it will
serious
definitely boost our
standards.
economy 100%. But the argument against it is what I heard is that a lot of opposers don't want to go further into debt as a whole country.
Man, we go to the dead every day.
No, you're giving up land. Yeah, you're giving up land. You're giving up land, bro. What are you
Facts.
talking,
Yeah, we
what
go
are you
to
talking about?
And then you're going to tax the property that you give, that people are buying anyway, right? So you're going to get a
Fucking give them land. That's it.
right.
Stop letting the Chinese motherfuckers buy all the goddamn land and give it to these fucking black folks. For fuck's sake.
That's
They
what I
already
said.
bought it all.
Like,
Okay, so
we on the back. We
earlier,
on the back
These
end.
let's talk about it.
Americans,
Let's talk about it.
sorry, to these goddamn Americans here, you know, like what the fuck are we talking about here? Like,
Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about that. 'Cause we said earlier in the podcast how would and you said earlier China can attack America, right? That's exactly how China would attack America. They're doing it. They're already instituted it already. It's already been in place for like the last 50 years. They own the most farmland in America.
Yep. Inside
Yeah.
out.
It will be inside out. It will be inside out. It never
Trojan horse shit. Yep.
Every once in a while,
Yeah,
China
Trojan horse
like
all
bitch, I
day.
want my money. That's why I said like we can't run up in China. Every once in a while, China would be like, "Hey, bitch, where my money at?"
No.
Politics.
I'm saying like this, Sean. I'm saying like how would China attack America, and it will be from the inside out. You feel me? It's literally what they're doing at the height of any of America would attack China. There will be so much infrastructure failure in America. It will be crazy.
Technically,
They literally build like the shit that we run our radio towers on, bro.
I mean, all right, listen, I'm going to tell you guys right now, we have a lot of technology that shields us from such things. We already do. All right. I'll let you know.
We're behind technology compared to a lot of other countries, bro.
It's not
I want you to know,
but it's pretty fucking.
I want you to know this. I want you to know this. We're so far behind in technology compared to so many other countries because the way our kids is just fucking watching social media.
You're tripping.
We're behind in technology, bro.
People don't send their kids
Have you
to
seen
America
Japan and China
for school because they're behind in tech. All right. Come on.
I gotta stop with Kevin. We're not behind in technology, bro.
What's that?
We may be behind in some forms of technology, but not totality wise.
No, yeah, we're way
It's kind of like if a foreigner asks you, "What does America make? Hamburgers, French fries?" The French fries, where they come from? So it's kind of like
manufacturing is not our strong suit.
Yeah, technology is not our strong suit, bro. Technology is not our strong suit.
You want to know what we make? You want to know what we make, Sean? You want to know what America makes?
What we make?
Trillions.
Silicon Valley make computer chips, bro.
Trillions.
That's what the fuck we make.
We make money.
Trillions deficit. You gotta put the deficit with trillions. You gotta put that deficit with trillions. That's what we make.
I think
it's a system.
You got a funny view on it, and then like, yeah.
Why you look like that?
All right, look.
Are we in the green? Are we in the green? Are we in the green?
When have we ever been in the green? Since the Federal Reserve been in, when have we ever been in the green?
When you say trillions, I need the deficit. It's a negative.
Can you ask my question though?
The deficit.
Can you ask? Since 1913, when have we ever been in the green, bro?
We haven't.
We haven't. But it's a debt. It's a debt. It's a debt machine we live in. Like
100%. It's a revolving debt door, bro. It's literally made to be like that. It was made by central bankers, the Rothschilds, boy.
But look how much China owns of our debt. All right, we owe 36 trillion. Right, look it up right now. Hold on, I gotta add another screen. Hold on.
36 trillion. That's why I said when you said trillions, nigga, I said deficit on. We owe 36 trillion. That's a lot of money.
Trillion total, right? But like China's debt's like only 600 billion or something. Hold on. $759 billion. That's how much we owe China. we piss that in a year, you know. $759 million.
Especially on military budgets.
That's not even our military budget, my guy. Like that's what I'm saying. We make trillions. No country's doing that. No country's doing that. Like you want to talk about we don't make fucking chips.
Bro,
We don't
I'm
make
gonna say this.
gears. We don't make cogs. No, we make money, baby.
Bro,
that's America.
Bro,
all right,
bro. 20-year war with insurgents, not even the military. So as much as you think what is we are, 20-year war with insurgents, not even military, just niggas in the hood saying, hey, fuck this shit.
Do you really think if we do you hold on? Look at me right here. Look at me right here. I'm
looking at you.
Do you think if we wanted Afghanistan, we couldn't take it? Is that what you think?
Hey. I just knew what I watched. It was a lot of casualties. That was supposed to be something quick. That was 20 years, bro.
We were being.
But we told you before that wars aren't meant to be.
We pulled out. We pulled out. We didn't even bust a nut. We pulled out. We pulled out without busting a nut and went home.
Bro,
we put out like 20 years.
It doesn't matter who it is. We can turn it all to glass in a matter of moments if we want to. All right?
Yeah, if they really wanted to, America would dominate Afghanistan, bro.
If we wanted to, so like, what was the holdup? Why was that?
Because wars aren't meant to be. Wars aren't meant to be won.
Yeah, we're making money.
Exactly,
we're making money off that shit, bro.
What America war is not meant to be won.
Okay, so America is a capitalistic society, right? Just a quick history report. Wars are meant to be won because war is the most profitable thing you can do.
Yes.
Why do
you think they're gearing up for a World War III? Why do you think they're gearing up for a
You're selling all types of natural resources. Dude, you know how much you can charge countries involved in that war for the price of steel? You know how much you can charge them? Because they need it.
So
it's legitimately not. Why do you think we go back in history?
Let me ask you a question. So does that make America great?
No, fuck no.
No, what the fuck? No.
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
What kind of question is that?
Remember the old term "Daddy Warbucks"?
I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure.
Frank.
Okay, so I got two things to say though. Two things to say real quick.
Okay.
BRICS. Talk about BRICS. They are actively exploring the use of gold and other commodities as a reserve asset. So they are trying to use gold as a backup. And the second thing is,
what's it back?
Shai, you ever heard the term "Daddy Warbucks"?
Yeah.
That explains what that means. Daddy Warbucks was a fictional character who sold stuff to both sides in the war. You feel me? That's like making so much money.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the term comes from.
So, like, let me just propose a question, right?
Do it.
Go ahead.
If every other country in the world wanted to attack the United States, y'all think we can hold our own?
Yeah.
It would depend. Like I said, they would never be able to hold us. We're all strapped. Like, what are you?
It'll be bad.
It's gonna come down to a lot of shit, right? Because everybody got different things. Everybody got different things.
It's gonna come down to nuclear warfare. No, you hear what I just said? It's gonna come down to nuclear warfare, bro.
If it's nuclear,
other people got nukes.
It's a coin flip. Yeah, it really is.
To even go to the nukes.
I think we have the best.
I feel like we're missing a step.
We have the best defense, though.
You see what I'm saying? You see the last episode where I said we're missing a step, but niggas don't want to fight. You just go straight to the guns. I feel like we're missing a step, but guess what? Other people got nukes too.
You trying to go nuck for buck in the streets with fucking
no. I'm saying other people got nukes too. Other people.
They don't have They do not have the. Hold on. Okay, so let me say something. Let me say something about this. Let me say something about this. Let me answer your question real quick. As far as my opinion goes, everything I've ever watched about military, secret American militaries that like blacklisted stuff and all that type of shit, black ops type shit. We are 50 to 100 years ahead in technology than anyone else in the entire world.
It's crazy.
You're 50 to 100 years ahead when it comes to military technology, bro.
There are niche things
I don't believe it.
like Ukraine.
I don't believe it.
Like Ukraine is way ahead on drones. Period. Enough said.
Yeah.
Way ahead on everybody.
Russia's ahead in space.
That has been their bread and butter this entire war. And guess what? They're kind of beating Russia right now as Ukraine.
They are. When it comes to nuclear technology, nobody fucks with us.
No.
Russia can't even make nuclear armament that actually work.
Yeah. Russia's suspect. They got rockets down though. I'll let you guys know.
They do.
They got rockets.
And they have nuclear weapons, but a lot of them are not even officially made. We don't even know if they work.
No, you're right.
We don't know if they work.
They are not as
we don't know.
They're not as precise.
We not over there like they won't let a lot of their media come up.
They will fire and land. They will fire and land somewhere close to where they want it.
You see what they're doing.
But like that's enough with the nuke. That's enough with the nuke.
Listen, bro. A lot of other countries are just now getting stealth technology. We've had it for like almost 100 years.
Yeah. And we got stealth sea shit right now. You guys see that? Like,
we got stealth like submarines and shit like that, bro. They get crazy.
Mantis thing we got right now. That's crazy.
Yeah. I see that shit. Yeah.
It's a couple countries that can be like Canada, Mexico. Y'all come from the top. Y'all come from the bottom, and we coming in on the other side.
Don't get me wrong. There'll be a lot of death. There'll definitely be a lot of death.
Hey, Crack, I have not
been. It's a lot of different war.
Hey, Crack.
No, it's a lot. Now we count casualties. Wait. Now we count,
dog.
Now we count casualties. It's definitely a lot of war.
Hey, man, listen. America is not opposed to dropping bombs on niggas, bro. You know that.
No, definitely not.
Russia's not either.
No, but we try to keep a humanitarian aid kind of feel to this shit. Like we want to get regular civilians the fuck out of every situation we've been in. We have tried our goddamn best to get everybody we can out, and like other countries don't do that. They don't. Russia is.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing we talk about too. We couldn't get. How do y'all feel about the Israel-Palestine Gaza Strip war?
Oh man, he's throwing it out there. He put the buck on the table like, "Pow, bitches."
Yeah, I'm not going no comment on that, man. But hey, man,
what?
Nah, you got it.
The only comment I'm gonna make on it is, man, let them get them food supplies, man.
Let me ask you a question.
Bare minimum. Yeah, you're right.
Is there a reason you're willing to share why you don't want to comment on it?
Man, hey, look, I don't want to get canceled, bro. Like we just getting started.
Okay, so we live in America, right? So I think that you have a right to your opinion, as long as it's not harmful, right?
I think the horrible thing is
don't degrade anybody in this.
I think the horrible thing is, man, let them get the care packages, man.
No, they not letting them get the care packages though. That's what's messed up.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what's messed up. Like I seen a lady in the street, like trying to like scoop up flour and put it in her dress and shit. Man, the shit was fucking depressing. Like,
the funny thing about that whole thing is like while there are insurgencies within the Palestine regions in that area.
Oh, that's what they tell us, right?
That is not the Palestinians. And like,
no, it's not.
You gotta separate that. And I don't think Israel has done a great job in separating that. I think they've gone full, let's turn it all to glass and rebuild. And
Lord have mercy. Have y'all heard the estimations of what's been going on in the last 2-3 years over there? They said it's an estimated 15,000 children have perished.
Yeah, it's
in the last 50 years.
It's great, and that's
But
why, and that's shit that keeps wars going. That's what keeps fumes. All right, you want to know why we haven't had crazy shit like that going on in America? Is because our borders aren't that close.
True.
They are smashed in there. Tons of countries smashed all together. Out there in Eastern Europe, Western Europe, they're all just smashed together, dude. And they got to coexist, and they haven't fucking figured out how to do it yet.
In my personal opinion, I think that I'm more so leaning towards Palestine, of course. I don't think that at the end of the day, what's going on and what's transpiring there is humanitarian at all, right?
Right.
Like this is just purely just bombs. You're withholding food for people. Like, dude, this is against the fucking rules of war.
Right. Well, and this whole thing started like with Palestine granting Jewish people escaping.
Yeah.
From Nazi.
They gave them shelter.
You know, they gave them shelter within their country.
Yep.
To help shelter these people from obvious disgusting hatred. I mean,
yep.
You can't say anything else other than that. And now today they're fighting. They're not even fighting. They are just getting bombed. They're just getting bombed.
Bombed. Like it looks like World War II shit, bro. When you look at it.
Yeah. It's
wild. It looks like a country from World War II.
And you can blame Hezbollah for putting these people in their sites. I mean, that's what they've done.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's terrible, but a lot of the blame has to fall on Israel because they're firing the missiles. I mean, like,
yeah, not giving a fuck. Hey, when is that not Yahoo? When is he gonna fucking retire? Because I'm sick of his.
Yeah,
I am sick of hearing about him for the last 30 years of my life.
Yeah, BB.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's.
And I have no problem with any Jewish people, just to make sure everybody knows I don't have a problem with Jewish society at large.
Is that a constitutional republic over there in Israel?
I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what they are.
They have some sort of wartime thing going, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look into that, honestly. But yeah, wartime.
I'm actually surprised no one actually tried to assassinate him yet.
Yeah.
You hear me? I'm surprised they stayed in power for as long as he has.
Yeah. That's another thing that's a good and a bad thing. It's a good thing because people have learned as a society, I think we've learned better to solve this shit with words, you know, like we can banter back and forth, we can debate, we can
right. We got our own opinions, right?
You know, we don't have to just because you shot me in the face doesn't mean you're right. You know, like we understand that. Thank God, you know.
Yeah, at some point in time, so the UN recent events about the Israel-Palestine beef is that the U.S. decided to come with a ceasefire agenda. They presented to the UN, and the UN is trying to back that ceasefire. So people are pretty much on board of getting an end to this Israeli-Pakistan that it's been going on for hundreds of years now. God damn it! How long has it been going on? The wars over the Holy Land. Good Lord, when it will end?
Oh yeah, I mean the wars over Jerusalem or whatever. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like all that type of stuff.
It's been going on for a long time, but well, I mean, this is part of the prediction, right? Or is if only Jews own the motherland, if everyone is eradicated from
they'll never have peace.
But Jews, that's when the second coming of Christ comes, right? Like, So like,
Yeah.
there's some weird conspiracies going on actually now about these people who are called what's the word?
Zionists.
Accelerationists. All right, acceleration.
Well, what's that? I'm not hip.
They know the prophecies, and they're trying to accelerate its oncoming to just bring
Okay.
the new world order. And to let you guys know, it's in their prophecies or whatever. It's not like the end of the world.
So they're basically trying to bring upon the prophecy themselves.
It's the end of the
That's
world
crazy.
as we know it. You know.
Wow.
So it's new world order type shit. And these are
but Judaism doesn't believe in Christ, right?
Again, it's a crazy conspiracy thing, and you have to believe a lot in the Bible and a lot in a lot of other shit to fall from this BS. But yeah, us accelerationists are just trying to bring in the new world order, and hopefully in their favor. Obviously, you know.
Wow. What were you saying, Sean?
Oh, nothing. My bad.
Wait, Sean know how to close his mouth when he need to close his mouth, don't he? Sean will not say nothing, bro.
No,
all right, so
though. That's
so we're not anti-Semitic.
We're
not anti-Semitic.
No, that what? No. Who?
You said what? Yeah, we're definitely not anti-Semitic. We just a preview to our viewers. We're not anti-Semitic. We have our own opinion. At the end of the day, we're not trying to say anything bad against any type of culture, creed, or color. I think. So at the end of the day, we just have our own opinions.
Did I say something offensive? Shit.
No. I'm just clarifying it because Sean is over there typing about being canceled.
I'm not to mess with the FCC.
Any other subject matter y'all want to talk about?
Oh man,
yes.
There's so much, right? There's so much going on right now.
No, hold up. It is Men's Mental Health Month.
Oh
and
yeah.
That's it's really? I had no idea. That's crazy.
It is also Black History Music Month. These things are slept on and overshadowed by a community, and it's just like
it's also Pride Month.
Yes, and they get the spotlight.
Is it?
And it's like as a male who like I know like sometimes I might be off kilter. I say this is the way I am. People might say I say shit for clickbait. No, like niggas who really know me know I'm really like this. I say when you meet me, got a couple wires loose. You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, it's where's the pride or men's mental health walk? Where's the celebratory statements for men's mental health? Like, I know it's groups, I know it's things, but it's like even I don't know, like.
Yeah, I mean, I know what you're saying. There's not a whole lot of reach out for men these days or whatever, but like. What do you want from me, Craig?
It's the stereotypes of our society.
You know, you want a hug? Like, I got
you.
No.
I don't need a hug.
No, you know what it is? It's the stereotypes of our society. It's ever since we're little kids, we're expected to be tough. We're expected to not talk about our problems. You know how I go. We're expected to be stand up, pretty much individuals that never have any emotions or never have any mental deficiencies. You feel me?
Yeah,
because of those situations.
We're expected to be men and be detached from that. Yeah, and it's because we used to kill people for our survival.
No, I mean, like,
Facts.
We had to detach.
I know it being
Hey, but
a
I
former
can
plug.
I can say something. Can I say something real quick though?
Our adrenaline gland is too big. And
Yeah, fact. I have went through mental challenges, especially after what happened. You feel me? I'm not sure, but I got shot in 2021. I'm not sure if everybody knows, right? So at the end of the day, like there is a necessity that people need, and the mental health of men is very. We need to take that as seriously because the number one committer of suicides are men, right? So at the end of the day, it's like me going through that situation. It showed me how little stuff, not even little stuff, like major events like that, you really don't get any help with, right? You don't have even your homies can't even like really talk to you because they're trying to be tough too for you. You feel me? So it's like it's hard to even talk to your homies about certain situations when it comes down to it because it's like they're gonna laugh at you like, bro, toughen up, yada 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 yada. So it's really an important thing, and this is like no joking, no laughing matter. Like a lot of males commit suicide because of these exact circumstances. You feel me? And me being there, me being able to beat it, I've seen it firsthand. Like that can really affect your life. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah. And
Right.
I also think it depends on your circle too, because like I know like when I feel like Mitch and paid in full, and I'm like, nigga, anybody can get it. All one of my dudes, like, nigga, if we going out on the town, just know, nigga, shit can get left. Like, so I do that for their safety. We still go out, but like, I'll let them know, like, just in case, like, hey, they can diffuse the situation. Like, so like, I have a cabinet that I talk to that, but like,
right.
no. I seen the other dude the other day, the dude from Sports Science. He died, and they said the cause of death was depression. I said, "Damn, that's the cause of death." I've never seen it. I've never
You
seen
never
that.
saw that?
Like,
It's quoted
I
to
can.
like the broken heart syndrome.
I was gonna say, is it like a heart condition of some sort? Or
Yeah, like okay, so certain
Did he
okay,
commit
so
suicide? I thought he committed
it,
suicide. Like,
I'm not sure exactly, but if it is what I think it is, there are conditions that the body can happen. Like one thing I learned is that shock is a symptom of your own body doing shit, right? So what
shutting
was
shit
crazy
down.
about it?
Like, hold on, you don't
Yeah,
need this
yo,
right now.
nothing you control, right? Exactly. It's nothing you control, like in your brain or anything. It's a natural reaction your body has. So if it's equating to what you just said about the guy from Sports Science, at the end of the day, your body can go into several different modes all by itself. You feel me?
Right.
Like it's equating to like people dying of a broken heart,
Right.
which I think my mama died from. You feel me?
No, I'm
Actually,
sorry to hear that.
personal thing. So it's like that's a real scientific thing that people have experienced. Like people be dying from random stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like
yeah,
even if they don't commit suicide,
I
you
mean,
feel me?
we're all under incredibly heavy burdens as men
True,
these days,
very true.
and yeah, there's not a whole lot of outreach out there, you know.
Right, it's not.
I personally, I got no answer for that other than talk to your homies and be real with them. Because that's all I got. My best goddamn friends, Craig. You know.
oh yeah,
But I do got to
hey,
give
look,
something though. I do got to give a shout out to somebody real quick. Y'all remember Marcus Greenwood?
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Marcus has a page on Facebook that is about men's mental health.
Hey.
He has
Oh
a
yeah.
page he shares pretty much
Check
regularly, and
it
it's men's
out.
mental health.
Where is it again?
It's
That's on
I'm gonna link it
Facebook.
to. I can link it to you because I just saw a post about it from the other day.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna link it to both of you
link it to everybody in the cast too.
Yeah, but like
Man.
he didn't like they linked this month with Father's Day, and like we know Father's Day is probably like one of the shittiest holidays. I
Shittiest
have no
holiday.
kids. But I see the gifts.
I love Father's Day because I'm always with my daughter on that day, and
That is good. That's good.
I don't trade that. I don't trade that shit for nothing, dog. Me and my daughter are fishing, and you can't stop us. All right.
You know, that's my little homie. So like,
Oh, you know,
I definitely love
little
that.
sprout,
But
little
like,
sprout.
for the most part, people get the macaroni necklace, get the homemade card, get some boxers, some stuff.
Shit, man.
You know what I
I
mean?
don't know. When you're,
You know what I got? You know what I got for Father's? Because my birthday falls on Father's Day some days, right?
Oh, okay.
You know what I got for my birthday and Father's Day? I got fucking a barbecue set, a barbecue grill set. I said, how y'all motherfuckers gonna give me something for me to work? What type of shit?
Right. Here's a grill. We're gonna need lunch.
That's up, though. Like, get this cooking.
Was it a sweet grill though? I mean,
yeah, it wasn't a grill. It was like all like the utensils, like the flippers, the burger flippers, all that type of stuff. You feel me?
Okay. All you, hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it was funny because it's like, damn, even on Father's Day, about my birthday, I still got to work at this motherfucker.
Damn, you said the next war won't crown a victor; it'll bury a planet. Woo!
Yep. What was Oppenheimer's famous quote? I have become the bringer of death.
Man,
what was it?
This guy came in with the bomb.
Right. Lim said, "Just chill. We'll be okay." Oh, you already know. We done made it this far, Lim. We done made it this far. We only got a couple more years left, so we might as well enjoy it.
Hey, we going out with a bang, bro.
Fact. No, but yeah, that's a good question though. What was the your best Father's Day gift?
My best Father's Day gift. I got all right. So I gave my daughter like a paint by numbers thing.
Yeah.
For Christmas, and it was like Pikachu and
Lim said some ass.
and it was like Baby Yoda on a Mandalorian. You know, it was just some paint by numbers shit.
Good.
And she had finished both of them and gave me both of them for Father's Day, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Crack, you ain't got no kids, do you?
I don't got no kids, but so like I ain't really grow up with my dad till like later. But like we did Top Golf with him, and we did like a 60th birthday party for him. So like that was kind of dope. Like from a kid perspective, to not have my dad around to kick it with him, to actually even celebrate Father's Day. I thought that was kind of dope.
Oh, that's epic. That's both of them epic though. You probably look just like your father, don't you?
Yeah. I look like my father and my brother.
I would have bet $100 million if you look like your father.
I'm sorry because they got the beards and I don't. They both got beards, and I'm
already barefaced.
I'm all here fucked up.
Well, my best father gift. Actually, my son was born on my birthday and Father's Day at the same damn time. So that was probably my best father.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, definitely.
But that's the alignment of the stars right there. That's some wild.
Right. That was epic as fuck. But no, we should definitely, if we do get bigger in this type of stuff, we should definitely do something like Father's Day like an annual Father's Day type thing though, for real. Oh, everybody just come and pick it.
Yeah, hey,
we can do that anyway.
I'll hop on the grill. It can go down.
You good on that grill?
Out of way. I ain't even gonna do y'all like that. I'm gonna check with my dad first because we might have to do something. I'm gonna check with him first and see what he's talking about. But
he's invited. Come on, we're playing.
Right. We could definitely do something like we just plan it out where everybody come with they shit. You feel me?
Yeah, we're in Forest. We're in Forest Hills. We're in Forest Hills. And we're playing kickball. What's up?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that
tell my
should be
dad to
epic.
pull up, man. Pull up. As a matter of fact, like
Hey,
we might
let
have to do
that
a
crack on the
game.
grill.
Hey, look, hey, let them know, man. Shit, when I get down, I get busy, man. So we definitely could do some grilling. And Kev, you know too, man.
All
Like
day.
you know, you
So
the
what's
beast,
your
you the
specialty?
beast in the kitchen. Ribs, pork chops. I've been playing with the smoker, so like I'm still trying to get raw with the brisket.
Hey,
I'm not like really yet.
speaking
Really,
my
probably like the
language.
best with the brisket and the smoker. I'm still playing with the smoker.
Yeah, you got
Joe Germany.
that's a let it ride kind of thing. You know, you start that smoker in the
Yeah,
AM.
that's definitely right.
You start that
It
in
is.
the AM and you let that boy go. All right.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
like yeah,
the night.
trust me. I definitely let it go, but it's like it's the temperatures that cook at different things. So like I'll never cook the same thing. So like now like I'm about to come back and hit it on the second time. So like I don't cook the turkey in that motherfucker, cook the ribs in that motherfucker, cook the
Get the
brisket in that
smoked turkey.
motherfucker. So like yeah,
How
whole
that turn
turkey.
out?
It turned out good, but Joe gave me some tips.
Joe
Joe
Murray?
gave me some tips. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Joe Dunn?
Joe
Uh,
Germany. Joe
Okay, that's
Germany
what's
is
up.
one of my
My
bigger
homeboy
guys.
Los,
Like
my homeboy Los, he don't do nothing but smoke everything. Everything he literally
hey, look,
smokes
once
that
you get
shit.
the smoker, man, it's crazy. Once you get the smoker, it's crazy. So
Yeah,
like, I understand, but also like, depending on the situation, like now, like it's just me. So like, I'm not about to smoke nothing for like no 10, 12 hours. Like I might,
he's right. Cause you ain't about
but
to wait that long.
I'd rather put it in a slow cooker at that point. You know what I
Right,
mean? But like, if I'm
right.
having people over, then it's different. Bah, I'm about to bring it out, and then I'm about to showcase. Uh, but if it's just me, I might just like the charcoal grill because
Yeah, we
I
definitely got to
get
get together. We definitely got to get together before the winter time when this next NBA, not even NBA. We definitely got to get together
yeah,
on the NFL season.
yeah. Like
I got to come down there and talk some Pittsburgh Steelers shit.
matter of fact, that's what we're doing next year for RJ shit. We gonna go to Forest Hills and we're gonna have a
I can't
barbecue.
believe you right now. I'm so sorry about that. I'm not gonna lie.
You know,
So
I
like,
told Crack this. We was in a group chat, right? And I was telling Crack, I said,
I,
my bad, bro. I said, my bad,
man,
bro.
that shit hurt right here. That shit hurt.
he a traitor, man. He a traitor.
Yeah, Kevin, I don't know if you've been following for long enough yet, but me and Crack been going back and forth about sports for about 10 years.
Oh yeah, no, I've been
And
watching. I've been watching.
yeah, so I'm an
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers fan, and he hate Aaron Rodgers. So it's like poetic justice that Aaron Rodgers is on the Pittsburgh Steelers at this point in time. Now we can be arch rivals now.
It's
For real,
terrible. It's
for real.
terrible.
I feel like it's only gonna make the show great because
Yeah,
once
no,
he
that breeds good competition, but
when, when he come out there and play 2 games and he get hurt, I just want
yeah,
You're a
I
hater.
just want the
you
You're a
think he's
fucking
injury.
hater.
I just
You know
want
that?
the injury.
you think he's getting two?
I like Kyrie Irving, huh? I like Anthony Davis.
He not playing more than 3 games. He not playing more than 3 games.
He gonna pay a half a season. That's max. My boy.
Max, Big
He,
Max.
he
Oh,
gonna ride
okay,
the bench.
okay.
He gonna ride the bench
Did
for
y'all
half
see?
the season.
Did y'all see that? Russell Westbrook just signed a 3-year, $150 million contract
Mm-hmm.
with
You
your
think
league.
you think he gonna finish that contract?
If you want that money,
Yeah.
I think he got a good love for the game though. So I think he could finish that contract.
Hmm.
That's ain't the euro higher than the American dollar at this point? Ain't it still higher than the American dollar?
Euro?
Yeah, ain't the euro more than
Yeah,
the American dollar?
I believe it is. I think it's
So
like
that's more than 50 million a year.
I think it's like 1.3 or some shit. I could be wrong though. Let's look at the. Let's look
Yeah,
at.
the exchange rate.
You
Yeah,
think he
I
gonna
think
score 100 in the game? You think he gonna
you said
score
what?
100 in the game? I said you think it's possible he can score 100?
Okay, it's
Yeah,
one.
I think
It's 1.14.
Okay. Yeah, so that's a little over 50 million. Yeah, so and I think it's a good move for him though. If we got dudes like what's his face? What's his name? Oh fuck, I forgot his name. Oh, buddy, you used to play for the China League. Go ahead, bud.
What is that?
Oh no, y'all ain't doing nothing on Father's Day.
To tell y'all about a book sign I'm having, Father's Day, June the 15th. All fathers are welcome. You know, come bring your kids. It's a park over there for the kids to play in. One way in, one way out. It's a swimming pool also with a slide. Make sure they bring swimsuits if they can swim. For the fathers, we're going to be under here. We got a DJ on the corner right there. We're going to play spades tournament, domino tournament, chess tournament. We're going to have a rib burnout. I need three fathers to participate in the first annual rib burnout. They get to cook 2 slabs. And we're going to give rewards for the winner. We're going to have 5 judges for that. So I need y'all to come out and support I'll Be Right. Come to his book signing. The book is about dads. It's about the kids. Let's go. June 15th, Father's Day. Dykeman, baby.
Yes.
Of course, gotta go say Dykeman, baby.
Right, and that's gonna be at that park up there in what, South Euclid?
Hey, they got some
South Euclid.
Hey, they run some dominoes up there though. I'm in on that action.
I saw that too. Hey, hold on. You could, Bud, come back here real quick.
What you want?
Hey, you stuff up on the goddamn screen, and we just now finding out about this.
Oh yeah, that was me that hit y'all with that deepness. You know what I'm saying? With the next war. You know what I'm saying? But I told you I'm cooking and got other things going on. I'm producing from the other side.
Hey.
So I had to be
Oh no, we're gonna need you to be bringing stuff up on the goddamn screen there. Exhibit A, motherfucker. We're the producer at this motherfucker.
That's Hollywood Yellow. If you chick on there, that's Hollywood Yellow. What you talking about, man? Won't be no more.
I know. You're gonna be out to look shit up when we talking about certain stuff, bro.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, you got to bring that shit up. We can discuss it. You feel me?
Oh,
you're fucked up now, bud. You fucked up.
Hey, but fellas, I actually have to get out of here. It's been really
nice. We about to get off too.
Thank you very much for having me.
Y'all did y'all thing, man. Y'all did good, man. It was dope.
Hey, you are first guest.
Okay.
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me.
He definitely is the first one that popped up the first time, didn't he? That was probably like on the first stream.
First guest, man. You made history, man.
I appreciate it.
It was a good ass one too.
Yeah,
let's go. Happen anytime we talk about anything. So you more than welcome.
Hey, I appreciate that.
I already know all 3 of y'all gonna get canceled one day.
Like Gang said, like nigga, I know how to not get canceled.
Gonna be one of them.
Crack ass was not saying nothing.
It'll be him. It'll be this guy, right?
You're right.
I've never been in Facebook jail, and I ain't going. Hey,
you hear Crack though? He gonna say I'm a career criminal.
Crack was happy he had somebody else in there, for he can just throw the cables on both of y'all and just sit back and watch, like he ain't got nothing to do with it.
I was like, hold on, Crack, you don't want to be saying that shit on fucking the podcast.
I'm gonna let them say what I want to say.
I'm gonna bow out of here, fellas.
All right,
yeah.
Bless, man.
All right, have a blessed.
Yeah.
Peace.
Mm-hmm. Up out of here.
Yep.